So they kick away there, a mile in front of them, and they want to come down the centre of the track, and Tamarisk is up with the early pace. Also lend a hand with, on the far side, Tsar the pink cap tucked away. Further out is King of Kings. That's the dark blue colours on the wide outside. Dark blue nearest to us, and taking quite a keen hold is Central Park, but Tamarisk leads. To Mutawakel, the white cap. The blue cap is Frank Editori on Central Park, and then Lend a Hand. The pace must be pretty good, because Lend a Hand can go from the front. He can't live with them. Tsar is in a midfield position as they go to the first quarter mile, and Olivier Pellier in the pink cap, covered in behind Pegnet, a rank outsider, Harmy outsiders, and up on the outside Evening Chorus, Duck Row, but the leader is Tamarisk. Through on the outside, Lend a Hand, then the white cap, Mutawakil, Duck Row. Central Park holds a good position, and then King of Kings the outsider. Look at Olivier Pellier really rousting along this Tsar on the outside, and he's having to come round some rank outsiders as they come down past the 3 furlong marker shortly, and as they do so, Tsar is going to have to be a wonder horse to win from there. Look at King of Kings stalking up on the outside. The big guns start to play now, and it's Lend a Hand, Duck Row, King of Kings through on the inside, the striped cap, Harmy with a run. Then Tamarisk, here comes Tsar into 5th place and closing in. They've got a furlong and a half to go in the Sajita 2000 Guineas, and it's Lend a Hand to Harmy, Duck Row, and here goes King of Kings, the blue colours on the outside, and it's the Irish Raider, King of Kings, who's going to be crowned today. It's King of Kings coming clear by a length to Lend a Hand, and Tsar staying on right down the stand side. Border Arrow might yet get placed, but King of Kings is the winner. 2 in second place, Lend a Hand, a photo third, Border Arrow and Tsar, then Harmy, Duck Row and Mutawakel. Speed Fit 2, Little Indian out the back, and last of all to pass, suppose, was Daggers Drawn. And so the hype has prevailed here. Number 11, King of Kings, has won in the colours of Mr. John Mannion, Michael Tabor, trained in Ireland by Aidan O'Brien and ridden by Mick Kinnan, who was stalked on the outside. He had the first run on these horses. He's running a second 24 slow. But Mick Kinnan, who won the 2000 Guineas last year on Entrepreneur and earlier on Tyrrell, has landed the top prize here and the lion's share of a huge prize money, 135,000 to the winner. 11, King of Kings, has won this Son of Sadler's Wells. Second horse home, why, that's number 12, Lend a Hand, a really brave run for the Mactoum colours, trained up at Middleham by Mark Johnson, who's had such a tremendous success in this race. Third horse home is confirmed as Border Arrow, with the favourite Tsar only 4th. And here's our winner. He may carry his head a bit high, but he's come home best of them all. And here he is. This is our winner. This is King of Kings. Hail the champion.
2 months ago, it was the champion hurdle for Aidan O'Brien, and this afternoon it's the first classic of the season, the Sakita 2000 Guineas, given a tremendous ride here by Michael Kinnan. But as they come out of the dip, it's Lend a Hand and Darragh Holland going for everything. King of Kings just behind. Tsar over on the far side. He got bumped and squeezed early on, didn't get a good run, but I don't think it made that much difference. In the end, he runs on bravely to take 3rd spot. In fact, I think he just gets done for 3rd by the horse on this side, Border Arrow.
Michael Kinnan, 2nd year on the run. I don't know what to ask you this year.
Yeah, the horse, he's done it well. He's just idle a bit in front, but he went there very easy. He's a good horse.
A proper job?
Yes.
And will he go on from here to where?
I don't know. I'm sure we'll have a team talk after this, but no hasty decision's going to be made.
Now, I saw you in Waitrose buying Anadin last night. I was worried you weren't well.
Yeah, I was struggling a bit with a cold, so I bought everything that was in the shop to see if I could get myself straightened out. So, luckily, he was the one with all the running to do.
Well, it might have to be Alka-Seltzer tomorrow. Really well done.
Thank you.
Well, he looks the part, and you can always talk about form, but when it's usually the best guide to most races, John pointed out, the form horse here, Tsar, wasn't going from an early stage, bumps early on. This is a horse with a reputation, and although 4 wins out of 5, no real form to suggest he was up to winning this, but there's tremendous confidence in him, and he looks the part. He's a fine big horse, and when we were there filming a couple of weeks ago, I think we said to you that the enormous confidence behind what he'd done at home with a horse, the same workhorses that Desert King had worked with the year before, and we asked Aidan to compare it, and he just sort of smiled quietly. He said, well, there isn't really a comparison.
Yeah, another success as well for Tattersall's. He was the highest price foal sold a couple of years ago. and also went to Sleepy Time and also Entrepreneur last year. They say that you can't buy success, but they haven't been too far away in the last few years.
Eddie Harty congratulates Aidan O'Brien. You have to say, yes, Mike Dillon's there too. And there's a lot of pressure on somebody in his position. It's a position obviously a lot of people would like to have, but when you're as successful as him, it's expected of you. And he's delivered yet again.
Aidan, just a brief word.
Sorry, I thought the horse was in.
Congratulations. Everyone was on to you about the horse. He was much heavier than last year. He looked just a bit nervous in the paddock, the horse. How nervous were you?
Yeah, he behaved very well, I thought. He done everything well, travelled well through the race and quickened up. And like, he shows all the class and speed.
But didn't you have doubts last year when he only won narrowly and he got beat? And
well, we didn't really
saying he's a horse who sticks his head in the air.
Well, he didn't today. He got beat. Christie just eased him and was being kind to him because he wasn't sure, you know. So thanks, bro.
But he's a good horse.
Yeah, he's a brilliant horse. Thanks, bro. Thank you.
Well done, Aidan. Well done, Mike. Aidan O'Brien's first British Classic runner, King of Kings, wins the 2,000 guineas, the 7-2, clear second favourite, and gives Michael Kinane his third 2,000 guineas after Entrepreneur last year and Tyrrell 8 years ago. The runner-up, Lend a Hand at 8-1. Border Arrow was third at 16-1.
Well, Jim, you went over to Ballydor just last week to see this horse. You said how inquisitive he was with just a few hacks milling around.
Actually, he was unusually inquisitive. He looked at the